Hello, everyone. As you can see from the title, I just wanted to give my brief thoughts on Bob Proctor's passing now that he has transitioned over into the afterlife as of February the 3rd, 2022. Now, this is not something that I usually do. I don't really share a whole lot about him because I just I wanted to keep it personal. So I had the wonderful honor and privilege to uh, meet Bob Proctor and have him as my personal mentor, and it felt like friend for several years. Before meeting him, I followed his teachings heavily, read his books, and it just so happened that I got a personal invitation to come to an event to meet him and have a meal at his home with his wife and family. It was a true honor to do so. So it and the way how everything happened when he passed away was kind of it was interesting for me because I was thinking, I was reflecting about the time, um, our meetings and how he was just one of the most generous and present mentors that I have ever had, which is so interesting because he is such a huge personality. He has such a wide range of things going on, and you wouldn't think that he would have the time to be so present, but he was. And if I just remember, if you asked him to do something, he would do it right away. You sure, no problem, and he would stop and actually do it, and you would have what you needed right away. And I just thought that was phenomenal. And I was thinking about him, and how he was doing that, and how I didn't ask him to promote anything for me. But then I was thinking, well, I have this coming out. I wonder if I should ask him to promote it. And then as soon as I thought that, a thought came in my head that he's going to pass away. And I got so upset at that thought. I'm just like, Bob is vibrant. He is, amazing memory. His mind is sharp. His body is strong. He's not going to pass away. And I got upset at that thought. But I had a dream that same night that he passed away. And then I got word the next day that he actually did. And my first initial thought was, I was so blessed by him, and to have him mentor me personally, and he is just I always think of this song called Better Days. So when I think of people like him, there's a verse of the song that says, the lady, grandma is sliding and gliding in better days. Like, that's how I see Bob. Like, I see him just sliding and gliding and having fun and, inspiring even in the afterlife. So that's what I thought about when I thought about him. And he was actually not afraid of death at all. He was always say he's interested to know what's coming next. So yeah, but what made me it was a little eerie too, on that same page, on that same front, because I had this knowing that it was going to happen, and then the dream, and then it did, and it was a little bit scary. It was a little bit scary how that happened. I'm not going to lie, it was scary. But I am just I'm over the moon that I got that time with him. It's time that I will always treasure, and the time that I spent not just with him, but the other people at this event where I was. they and I created a bond that is inexplicable and is forever cemented, right? Like, I don't know, nothing can shake the bond that we have. We were actually, for the first time at this event, I was able to say what my goal was out loud to people, because I have been working on a very big goal, and I always call it my assignment from God, because it is. For 4 years now, He gave me this assignment 4 years ago, and it has been so big that I have like been doubting myself, like, how am I going to get this done? And I don't know. And I just remember, and you may have heard Bob say this on some of his teachings, if you're familiar, but he'll say, your friends and family will tell you to be realistic. Who the hell wants to be realistic? Well, he actually said that to me, because I remember when I was at his home, and I was speaking with him. I was just like, Bob, this goal that I have is so big, it's so heavy. I really, honestly, don't know where to start and what to do. Can you please give me a piece of advice? Can you share a piece of advice to keep me going and to keep me on track whenever I get discouraged and my paradigm starts creeping in? And I was actually, I was wearing this necklace. I don't know if you could see this, but I was wearing this necklace, and I remember I had it on, and he picked it up. He said, well, what made you wear this necklace? What made you get this necklace? I said, I don't know. I like it. He said, well, what made you wear it today? I said, it went with my outfit. He said, well, haven't you noticed that this necklace is exactly like the diagram that I've been teaching all week, with the subconscious and unsubconscious mind? And I said, yeah, it absolutely is. It's very, very similar, right? And he said, I want you to always remember to not let your paradigm control you. Remember the words that I spoke about your subconscious and unsubconscious mind. And he said, I want you to wear this necklace every single day for a year. Every single day for a year. And when you put it on, you remember. And when you look in the mirror, you remember. And when you take it off, you remember your goal and you keep it forefront. You don't know how you're going to do it. That's fine. Just know that you're going to do it. And, don't share with your friends and family too much, because they're going to tell you to be realistic. And who the hell wants to be realistic? He said that when he was giving me the advice. And he, he said a few more things that I'm gonna keep to myself, but it was a very, very moving experience for me, for him to say those things. And as I was leaving his home for the day, he stopped me and he said, don't you forget what I told you. He said, every single day, remember, I want you to do that. And then I want us to speak, and you tell me how things are going. So the thing about it is I felt so bad because I didn't wear the necklace every single day like he told me. And I actually, one of the people who was at the event with me, she put me in touch with someone who actually, it felt like, was the perfect person to help me see my goal to the end. And I was so excited about meeting and speaking with this person. But when the person told me the amount that it would cost to get what I wanted to get done, oh my gosh, I was so discouraged. I let my paradigm creep in. I did exactly what Bob said don't do. I I did. And I sat on it and I got discouraged. And I never talked to the person again. They were so gracious. They kept reaching out. And I was just like, well, I don't have that kind of money, stashed away somewhere. I don't see how it's going to happen. Instead of trusting the process like Bob told me, he said, trust the process. The universe has you. Trust it. Get on the same frequency as what you want. You will get there. What a waste, right? To have that wonderful, beautiful advice from him personally and not implement it. So I'm going to be doing things differently. Like I said, I've been very reflective since his passing. And I'm going to live my life differently. And that means I'm going to move full steam ahead with my C goal, which is to bring recognition and celebration of unsung heroes. And it might seem easy, or like, oh, okay, so just do it. But as someone who's worked in corporate America their whole life and who has been so used to collecting a paycheck and being told what to do, given assignments what to do, it has been a challenge for me. But that's where my affirmations come in, and I haven't been saying them. I haven't been doing the steps that's necessary. But that's all going to change, because there is nothing stopping me now. And just stay tuned. And I really hope that through this process I can gain the support that I need, the following that I need, the resources that I need to really see my vision through to how it was assigned to me from God. So I thank you for listening to this video of my experiences with Bob Proctor. When I tell you, it's nothing short of amazing. Everything that you might think he is. He's the same person. He is, like I said, one of the most generous mentors that I have personally ever had. And I've had several, but to have someone just step in if I needed something, when I needed something, and help me in major ways, like, so meaningful, so impactful. And I really hope and pray that everybody will check out his teachings. If you're not familiar with him, check out his teachings. They transformed my life. Even though I didn't see my goal through, the things that I did accomplish, okay, hold on. Now, don't get it twisted. My life has changed from night and day in a lot of areas, so I gotta give credit where credit is due. So a lot of things have just blossomed because of his teachings. So now it's just time for me to race towards my goal. So thank you for listening. Learn Bob Proctor, learn about him. Go read his books. His books are phenomenal. Absolutely all of his books. You Were Born Rich. I could go on and on. I keep a bag next to my bed with all of his books, because he was so generous. Like I said, he spoke my love language, which is gifts, and he sent me wonderful gifts. Maybe I could share some of the gifts that I was able to receive from him. All inspirational. I was part of his inner circle membership, so we spoke regularly. I did not have his personal cell phone number or anything like that, and I admire anybody who did, but we didn't get that close. But we spoke every week, every week. And it was just amazing every time. So that's my personal story with Mr. Bob Proctor. And I just, I know you're sliding and gliding in afterlife, and enjoying yourself, and continuing to inspire. So, uh, everybody, check out Bob Proctor, and my prayers and condolences go to his wife and children and grandchildren. So, until next time, until we speak again, everybody, again, thank you for listening to me, and you enjoy your day, and chime in if you have a big goal that you are working towards. I would love to know what you are working towards, and maybe we can support each other in whatever way we can. Okay? So, bye.